Unit 3-3.3, more on the straight line. So in 3.2, we looked at how to sketch it. Now we're going to look at the equation. So when I say general equation, means what kind of equations will make a straight line. And the general one is if you can write it in the form y equals mx plus c, where I'm saying that the m and the c will be numbers. So it might not be in that form to start off with, but if you do your transposing of formulas from 2.6 and you manage to get it in the form y equals something times x plus or minus something, then you know it is a straight line graph. Okay, let's have a look what we all can learn from that. If I write y equals 3x plus 1, then the m equals 3 and the c equals 1. Now the m part tells us a bit about what the line will look like. The m part is called the gradient, which you can also think of as steepness. How steep is the hill that I'm going up or down? So in general, if your m is positive, then your line will be rising as you go from left to right. If your m is negative, your line will be dropping. If your m is 0, it is a horizontal line. And there's one more situation, your m can be undefined. It is possible that you get an equation and it works out your m is an undefined value, then it's a vertical line. So the value of m, in other words, tells you what your graph is going to look like. So if we look at our sketch here, it's going to rise as we go from left to right. Please remember the arrow at the bottom here doesn't mean it's falling. It just means it keeps going in both directions forever. Right, there's some ways of finding m if I don't have the equation. But I gave you 2 points that are on the graph. Right, so either I show you a sketch of the graph and I indicate 2 points, and remember points mean coordinates, a set of x and y coordinates. So either I will show you the coordinates of 2 points on this graph, or I will just verbally say, find the equation of the graph going through the following 2 points. So let's, for instance, say I am telling you that I have a graph, a straight line graph that goes through 1, 2 and 5, 0. Right, here's your equation for finding m. This is not a y squared, this is a y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The subscripts merely mean you're going to take the second y and subtract the first one from it, and underneath the second x and subtract the first one from it. Now it doesn't matter which is which, you just decide maybe that's my 1 and that's my 2. Then if I do my m, y2 minus y1 means last minus last, second minus first, so last minus last. x2 minus x1 is first minus first. So you get negative 2 over 4. So your gradient is negative a half. Right, so what if I had to now find the equation of the line? Where they gave me those 2 points, I have now found my m, so I now know y equals minus a half x plus c. So let's just go on over there and continue. Now you can substitute any one of your 2 points. So let's take the point 1, 2. This is a temporary substitution. So just for a while, I'm going to put the 2 into the y and the 1 into the x. And that is simply in order to find the c. Right, negative a half times 1 is negative a half. If I bring it across, it becomes positive a half. So there I've got the c value. Right, so now I go back to my general equation and I substitute my values that I know. The m is negative a half and the c is 2.5. So there I found my equation of the straight line.